This is me making the most common beginner mistake on guitar. Did you spot it? It's right here. And it's the reason most guitarists never get past the beginner stage. In today's video, I'm going to show you why most beginners are constantly hitting the wrong string. And I'm going to show you the 2 simple changes you need to make in order to become a more confident and accurate guitar player. It all has to do with how you pick and strum chords. But isn't strumming supposed to be easy? And the answer to that depends on whether you can control one small part of your arm. Because it really has nothing to do with talent, and everything to do with how your arm sits on the instrument. And with just 10 minutes a day of practice, you'll save yourself years of frustration and begin to really feel free when you play guitar. About a year ago, I made a video about picking that got tons of views because it answered a really important question. What are advanced players doing with their picking that beginners aren't? And while I was making that video, I realized that beginners tend to fall into a trap that I call robot syndrome. This is where they're so fixated on controlling their hands that they end up moving like a robot, with stiff, rigid motions that don't look or feel natural. And spoiler alert, they don't lead to good playing either. And so what are some of the signs that you're falling into this trap? Go back to the beginning of this video. Were you able to spot the mistake in my strumming? Well, it was right here, in my wrist. Take a good look. My wrist is straight, dead straight. Throughout the entire strum, it never moves once. My arm looks like a robot trying to play guitar. And believe it or not, that straight wrist is the cause of many beginners' frustration and feeling like they want to quit because they just can't get any better.
I'm trying.
So just bend your wrist and you'll become a guitar god, right? Not exactly. Because the straight wrist isn't the root problem. It's just a symptom, but it's not the only one. There are a few other telltale signs that you're making the biggest beginner mistake possible. Are your fingers curled into your hand when you play, or are they sticking straight out? Does it feel like your pick gets stuck in the string sometimes? If you said yes to any of these questions, there's a good chance you're strumming from the wrong part of your arm. You're using your elbow. And if you compare what that looks like to the way a professional moves when they strum, it looks totally different. Instead of a stiff, robotic move, it looks fluid and easy to do. And that's because it is easy to do. If your wrist is tight and straight, it's not going to be able to move the pick across the strings. But something has to, and that's why you strum from here. So if tightening up your wrist causes you to strum like the Tin Man, the big question is, how do you unlock your wrist? And that's the easy part. Lighten up on the pick. Squeezing the pick is the thing that tightens up your wrist, which in turn causes you to move your whole arm when you strum and totally kills your rhythm. You don't have to trust me. Try it for yourself. Hold your arm up and tighten your wrist. What do you have to do? You have to either curl or extend your fingers. So if you pick like this or like that, you're setting yourself up for tons of frustration. Instead, you want to have a light grip on the pick, and that'll let your other fingers sit there relaxed and loose. So the answer is just hold your pick lightly and use your wrist, right? Well, that's the first step. But if you want to actually make it past the beginner stage, you need to know about something called pick path and how it affects your playing. Pick path is the line of travel created by your pick as it moves through the air, and it's hugely important for guitar players. See, we can't always strum all 6 strings for every single chord. Some are 5 strings, some are 6-string chords, and that means we have to avoid hitting some strings. And this is where pick path can become a total game changer and make you sound like you're not making mistakes anymore. When you do the robot strumming, it forces your pick path into a vertical line. It basically moves straight up and down, which means it has to hit all 6 strings every time. And that's why you accidentally hit the open E when you're playing a C chord. And the more advanced players, they don't do that. Instead of using a vertical pick path, they use an arc. If you can travel in an arc, then you can avoid certain strings and target only the ones you want. This makes your accuracy a million times better immediately. So the question is, how do you do that? The answer, again, lies in your wrist. Only this time, it's the exact opposite of that stiff, locked up wrist from earlier. I want you to imagine that you're turning a doorknob. That's exactly the movement you need to avoid the biggest beginner mistake of them all. Now here's where we use the wrist again, and just let your hand hang limp. That right there is the key to strumming like an advanced player. Take that shape when your hand is loose and everything is just hanging there, and move it to the strings. Then all you have to do is rotate from the forearm. Now you can basically throw your hand back and forth loosely and almost kind of recklessly. There's no tension, no robot syndrome, and everything is as loose and fluid as it looks. So there's really only 2 steps to this. Step 1, stop squeezing the pick. Stop curling your fingers into your palm and let that hand just hang loose and relaxed. Step 2, let your wrist relax, let your hand hang there, and just turn the doorknob. And best of all, you can just move your pick back and forth without ever cramping or getting tired. You can stay relaxed the whole time you play. If your fingers and hand are relaxed and loose, your strumming's going to sound good. In fact, it might be so relaxed that your pick actually flies out of your hand. And there's a solution for that problem too, and you can check that out in the video right here. And if that doesn't quite scratch the itch for improvement, I have a great workshop all about the biomechanics of guitar playing. It's called Hand Mechanics, and you can check it out in the link down in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay loose.